So my name is Jake Soffer, and this is my partner, Joe Santoro, and today we're presenting AdMap, which aims to democratize the advertising and media buying industry. So,
Hey.
Alright, so basically Zillow reinvented the real estate industry, and E-Trade and all those online brokers reinvented the whole stock market buying game. And the advertising game has been left in the dark, and it's still done in an old 1990s archaic way. And we want to make it so big companies can custom tailor their media bundles and get exactly what they need without overspending on things they don't and missing key ad spaces that they would find very useful. And we're also making it so young startups just like ourselves and mom and pop shops can get individual ad spaces because they can't afford these huge bundles.
So, like you mentioned, I'm Joe, and just to give you a little background about myself, I'm a political consultant. Did quite a bit of time doing polling, working on ad campaigns for congressional campaigns and Senate campaigns and whatnot. I was media manager for OFA back in 2008, and I was also EVP of Demstor, the largest promotional products maker in the country. So if you bought a yard sign from OFA, we made it. We also ran the web store and things like that. And towards the end of the campaign, I was with the DLCC, was the Kentucky State Coordinator, and just give you a little experience as to what the process is like. You go out to a place that you've never been to, and you're like, I need to get a visual campaign going on here. I need to buy billboards, radio campaigns, and whatnot. But you've never been there. You don't know what you really need to know in order to make those purchases. Who do I talk to? Who do I call? So instead of me actually spending my time winning that campaign and doing all the other things that were going on, I had to spend 2, 3, 4 days calling around, asking people, hey, who did your billboard, and where do I have to call to find out who owns these billboards? Lamar, Clear Channel, CBS. How about these radio stations? Which ones do I advertise in? Which ones will my media bundler cover? So it took way too much time to do that. For startups, it's daunting. For the small mom and pop, it's daunting. But on the other side of this, you look at the guys in the middle, the advertising companies and the consultants, and most times you're about 2, 3, 4 degrees away from the person who's buying the ad and who's actually placing the ad. And what do they have? If they're a small company or a middle tier company, they're still going to the same media bundlers to get all this stuff done. It's 40%, 40%, 40%, and you spend so much money. And on top of that, you don't have the information you need to make the correct choice. If you go to a media bundler, do I advertise in all the radio stations in this town? What are the demographics of them? How much is that going to cost me? And when they give you a price, how do you know that's even the right price? Who's been paying for it historically? So we look at the Zillow model, where when you buy real estate, you're not going to buy a house sight unseen online. Nobody does that. But what you would do is that you look up and get that information. It's so easy to find, what the school district are like, the demographics, the amount of people that drive on the street and whatnot. You can find out that information, but you can't do that with advertising. You don't have any kind of voice there. At the same time, we're not looking to cut out the big guys. We're making it easier because if you also look at E-Trade and how stock buying online, and the information came to be. I mean, you had the Bloomberg box.
So real quick, we've created a very user-friendly platform similar to Zillow that pins every ad space in your location, gives you the demographics, the impressions, the lease terms, everything you need, so that way we can hand deliver clients ready to purchase right over the ad agents. Avoiding that whole 30 emails and phone calls, here are the demographics, here are pictures, blah, 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 etc., making it easier for both sides. And when you contact an ad agency, they only have their own database. This way you can custom tailor your own media bundle or do specific buys. So, and everybody we've showed this to loves it. We got a partnership with the creative director at PM Designs, who used to work with Porter Novelli, that is in love with this, thinks we're industrializing the industry. And testimonial from the CEO of Creative Production, who said it's a game changer. And with this money, we'll be able to network with these ad agencies and go meet them because traveling isn't free.
Right. And you know, and on the political side, talking to the unions at the CIU, we're in
Okay. This one was 20 seconds late.
That was also our fault for not